Having your wheels and tires off the car is a great time to be thinking about not only ceramic coating your wheels, but also your brake calipers. Zach and I covered this the other day in the shop, and you'll find the benefits far outweigh the few extra minutes it's going to take you to clean and coat your calipers. Check it out.
Whenever you have wheels off, it's a good time just to throw another layer of ceramic coating on these calipers. We already coated the wheels that are going to go on this, so we're just going to do a prep wipe on these calipers, coat them with our ceramic coating, and then they're going to be ready to prevent brake dust and dirt from building up on this caliper, especially this backside. You can't clean this really well when you're washing. So again, this is one of those things, put in some extra effort on the front end, it's going to save you a lot of time in the back end. So I'm just using our panel wipe, just going to spray it on to our towel, be liberal with it, and then just get in all these nooks and crannies and clean it up to create a good bonding surface. You want to use a wheel coating specifically on these calipers because wheel coatings are going to be more resistant to the high temperatures that these can give off versus a body coating is going to be formulated differently where it's not going to be as good in a high temperature application. So we get that question a lot. Well, can I use this body coating on my wheels? Well, or calipers? Yes, you can, but a wheel coating is going to be way superior and functionally it's going to be different. All right, we're ready to coat. We've taken our foam applicator, we cut it into quarters so we can get some nice corners on it, so we can get into these kind of nooks and crannies with it. We're gonna take our coating. This is the same coating we coated some wheels with earlier. So one of the things you're gonna notice here when I uncrack this, there could be some coating here that flakes off. And you'll see here like around this edge. We wiped this really cleanly, which is what you wanna do, so that on this neck of this bottle, there's no other coating left. That could act as shards that get on our applicator. We just want to be careful. If you see this and you see some shards, carefully take a paper towel or something that you're going to immediately throw away, wipe this off, clean it off so you don't have any shards.
You'll actually see it?
Yeah, you'd actually see the actual shards of the coating. As I put on my initial application on this applicator, I'm going to be a little heavy, and then as we need to apply more, it'll be a little bit less than that. Spread this out a little bit, and then just apply. Super easy. On calipers, they're pretty forgiving. They have so many different facets to them that if you apply a little more or a little less, it kind of is pretty forgiving. Just work my way around. And you can see the applicator just kind of conforms to the area, which is what we want. But this is going to save a ton of time in cleanup when you're cleaning and washing this on a regular basis.
Especially when you're swapping wheels or have your wheels off, you just coordinate, spend a little extra time doing this, and
yeah,
not that much extra.
Yeah, it's really not that bad. I think if you have the wheels off doing whatever else you're doing, this is an extra 10 or 15 minutes maybe.
So is a life cycle on this going to be about the same as a body coating, or is it different?
It's going to be a little bit different. This one, in most wheel coatings, I'd say for one layer is about a year. 2 layers, maybe a year and a half to 2 years. So I'm kind of going over in places I've already gone, just evening it out. And then this coating's super forgiving. All the coatings that we sell for wheel coatings are super forgiving, so we're gonna just leisurely take our wipe off towel and wipe it off. Super slick wipe off, which is what we love about this particular coating. And in just that amount of time, that coating is bonding with the surface of this, whether it's paint or powder coat on these calipers or any of the calipers that you might be running into. It's bonding, creating a chemical bond, and then this excess is just a leftover liquid that we're wiping off, evening it out so that it has a nice glossy finish. And that leftover coating that's on the surface is what's protecting that paint. And just like that, we're done.
3 more to go.
3 more to go. Now we're on this rear caliper. You might see this, whether this is a newer Mercedes-Benz, some other modern cars, a lot of Hondas, Toyotas, passenger cars aren't going to have real finished calipers like we saw on the front. This outer piece is finished, but this piece is unfinished. Can you apply coating to it? Yes, you can. It's just not going to bond the same as it would with an actual painted or powder coated finish. So you can coat this, it's not going to hurt it. It's some level of protection, but don't expect the same kind of longevity or results with a coating on this unfinished surface versus this finished surface.
You can tell the difference in applying it, it's gripping it a lot more.
Yeah, there's a lot more texture.
Same principle though. It's going to put a hardened, smooth layer on that surface, I guess.
Yeah, it's not going to like smoothen it out like from a tangibility perspective. You're not going to be able to run your finger over it, but on a molecular level, it is bonding and sticking. Just not going to last as long as it would on a painted surface, just because on the surface under a microscope it's a different makeup. But it's better than nothing. It is still going to provide protection and easier cleanup than if you did nothing at all.
So now you'd be a lot more likely to be able to just kind of spray this off with a wheel cleaner and everything, rather than have to take your wheel off and clean, scrub.
Yeah, we're just gonna wipe off now. You can even see that we cleaned this part and it's just stained from it being unfinished. So that powder coat or paint really does provide a really nice surface for dirt and debris to not stick on its own. And then the coating amplifies that even more. But in the end, painted or powder coated calipers is just cosmetic. There's nothing that's longevity wise going to change because it's painted or powder coated. It's just for looks. Good to go.
Click the description below for a link to our wheel coatings. If you're looking for anything else, you can always find that at esotericcarcare.com. Also, leave us a comment. Let us know what you want to see next. We'd be happy to cover anything you guys are looking to learn about, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.